Ninjas. Cloaked in shadows, these warriors of stealth have captivated imaginations for centuries. Their skills in espionage, sabotage, and assassination have made them legendary figures. But who were the ninjas? Their origins are shrouded in secrecy, their true nature often obscured by myth and legend. We will journey back to feudal Japan, where the ninja emerged as agents of stealth and subterfuge. Join us as we unveil the shadows and shed light on the fascinating world of the ninja. To understand the rise of the ninja, we must first travel back to feudal Japan. This era, spanning from the 12th to the 19th centuries, was marked by constant warfare and political instability. Powerful samurai clans vied for control, creating a volatile landscape where secrecy and deception were paramount. It was in this environment of uncertainty that the ninja emerged. Hailing from the mountainous regions of Iga and Koga, they operated outside the traditional rules of warfare, embracing unconventional tactics to survive and thrive. Unlike Japan's other famous warriors, the samurai, who were highly trained fighters from elite families, ninjas came from all levels of society, and unlike samurai, ninjas weren't bound by a strict code of honor, bushido, that required face-to-face fighting. Warlords could employ ninjas to engage in the kind of guerrilla warfare that would dishonor a samurai. Since they served as mercenaries and spies, ninjas needed to be especially adept at disguise and subterfuge, and while popularly depicted as trained assassins, they were more likely to marshal skills of stealth, distraction, and counterintelligence than to kill. Their ultimate responsibility was to covertly gather useful intelligence for their lord. The ninja, masters of espionage and unconventional warfare, became indispensable assets in the game of power that defined feudal Japan. The word ninja doesn't appear in historical texts and testimonials before the 19th century. Rather, early texts referred to these fighters most commonly as shinobi. As mercenaries, ninja fought for warlords all over Japan. But according to the Gunpo Samurai Yushu, a dictionary of samurai martial law, the best feudal-era shinobi came from the neighboring provinces of Iga and Koka, situated in the mountain region southeast of Japan's then capital, Kyoto. By the 14th century, about 24 ninja schools had popped up throughout Japan. According to the 17th century Bansen Shukai, a 22-volume encyclopedia on the art of the ninja, the ninjutsu discipline found inspiration in the guerrilla tactics of the brilliant Chinese war strategist Sun Tzu. The making of a ninja was a grueling process, demanding unwavering dedication and exceptional physical and mental fortitude. From a young age, aspiring ninjas underwent rigorous training designed to hone their skills in stealth, combat, and deception. Physical conditioning formed the bedrock of their training. They trained in martial arts like jujutsu and kenjutsu, becoming proficient in hand-to-hand combat and swordsmanship. Ninjas were also schooled in the arts of espionage and subterfuge, learning to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, gather information undetected, and disappear without a trace. They became masters of disguise, capable of assuming different identities to infiltrate enemy ranks or evade capture. Survival skills were paramount. The training was harsh and unforgiving, designed to weed out the weak and forge the remaining few into weapons of unparalleled skill and cunning. Only those who possessed the physical prowess, mental fortitude, and unwavering dedication could earn the title of ninja. Ninjas were not warriors in the traditional sense. They did not seek open battle or engage in duels for honor. Their craft was one of stealth, deception, and calculated strikes. They were masters of espionage, sabotage, and assassination, employing a range of specialized tools and tactics to achieve their objectives. Espionage was their bread and butter. Ninjas excelled at gathering information, infiltrating enemy castles and camps, and relaying intelligence back to their employers. Sabotage was another key aspect of their repertoire. When direct confrontation was unavoidable, ninjas preferred hit-and-run tactics. The katana, a curved single-edged sword, was their primary weapon, but they were also proficient with a variety of blades, including the tanto, a dagger, and the kusarigama, a sickle attached to a chain. The world of the ninja is steeped in legend and lore. Tales of their exploits have been passed down through generations, often embellished with fantastical elements that blur the line between fact and fiction. One such figure is Hattori Hanzo, perhaps the most famous ninja in history. Serving Tokugawa Ieyasu, the future unifier of Japan, Hattori Hanzo was a skilled warrior and strategist. Another notable figure is Mochizuki Chiyomi, a female ninja master who operated during the 16th century. Believed to have been a noblewoman, Mochizuki Chiyomi established a school for training female operatives, known as kunoichi. These women, often disguised as traveling performers or servants, gathered intelligence and carried out covert operations. Beyond individual figures, certain events highlight the role of ninjas in Japanese history. The Siege of Odawara in 1590, for example, saw ninjas employed by both sides of the conflict. Separating fact from fiction, demystifying the ninja. The image of the ninja, shrouded in black, scaling walls with superhuman agility and wielding an arsenal of deadly weapons, is a product of centuries of mythologizing. One of the most pervasive myths is the ninja's uniform. While the iconic black suit, known as the shinobi shozoku, is a staple of popular culture, it is unlikely that ninjas consistently wore such attire. Instead, ninjas likely wore dark blue or brown clothing that allowed them to blend into the shadows. Another misconception is the ninja's arsenal of exotic weapons. While ninjas were indeed skilled with various blades and tools, their primary weapons were often more mundane. Perhaps the greatest myth surrounding ninjas is their superhuman abilities. Their abilities were the product of years of rigorous training, discipline, and a deep understanding of stealth, deception, and human psychology. The romanticized image of the ninja often depicts them as figures confined to the feudal past, their skills and traditions fading away with the rise of modern warfare. While it's true that the traditional role of the ninja declined with the unification of Japan in the 17th century and the subsequent era of peace, the spirit of the ninja, their adaptability and resourcefulness, did not vanish entirely. The skills that defined the ninja, such as espionage, sabotage, and unconventional warfare, remained relevant in a changing world. Some ninja clans adapted to the times, offering their services as bodyguards, security consultants, or even law enforcement officials. Others continued to operate in the shadows, their activities veiled in secrecy. The advent of firearms, for example, rendered some traditional ninja tactics obsolete. However, the core principles of stealth, deception, and adaptability remained valuable assets in a world increasingly defined by espionage and covert operations. While the days of feudal warfare and castle sieges may be long gone, the legacy of the ninja lives on. The ninja's enduring allure extends far beyond the history books. Their image, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, has permeated popular culture, captivating audiences for generations. From books and movies to video games and anime, the ninja has become a global icon. Their image, often romanticized and exaggerated, but nonetheless captivating. Movies like Enter the Ninja and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles introduced Western audiences to the world of ninjas, albeit with a heavy dose of Hollywood embellishment. Video games like Ninja Gaiden and Metal Gear Solid allowed players to step into the shoes of stealthy assassins, employing ninja-inspired skills and tactics to overcome challenges. The ninja's influence extends beyond entertainment. Their emphasis on discipline, self-reliance, and mental fortitude has resonated with many, inspiring martial arts schools, self-defense classes, and even personal development programs. The ninja continues to capture imaginations, their legacy secure as masters of stealth, deception, and the art of the impossible. Whispers in the night, masters of stealth and deception. Their story is one of intrigue, resilience, and the enduring human fascination with the unknown. From the battlefields of feudal Japan to the silver screen and the digital realm, the ninja has transcended time and place, becoming a global icon. The ninja may be gone, but their legacy, like their footsteps in the night, continues to resonate, reminding us that sometimes the greatest strength lies not in brute force, but in the shadows, in the quiet art of the unseen.